I'm Sherry Truhlar, the founder and one of the lead auctioneers here at Red Apple Auctions. Today I want to talk about bid paddles and some ideas for you as you're designing your bid paddle. The first thing is this is a very simple activity that can be done in-house by volunteers. You don't need to invest a lot of money in creating a fabulous bid paddle if in fact you don't have the budget for it. Bid paddles don't need embellishments. They don't need to be an unusual cutout design. They don't need to be professionally made. They don't need to be mounted on a stick or a handle. And they really don't even need to be made of plastic or wood. Paper is fine. What you do need is to have them legible, large, and you need to have a color combination that works. Here's why they need to be, in particular, large. If I'm standing at the front of the crowd and I say, sold it for $2,000 to bidder number, and I can't read the bidder number, everything stops. We cannot move the auction forward until I see what that bidder number is and say, sold $2,000 to bidder number 424, 424. So that's why you want to make sure that it's legible and large, particularly if you're dealing with an auction gala that's got maybe 800 people. So here I brought some example of bid numbers so that you can see what I liked or didn't like about each one of them and use them for your own purposes. Here's a great one. What you might not know is that for color combinations, black on yellow or black on white is the best color combinations. Although this color combination is great, this would probably only work for a small gala of maybe 100 people or so because the bid number is so small. Here's a nice one, a good size. They were having an international theme, so they had a very faint color of the globe behind it. They've got a sponsor name on the back, which is a great way to recognize the sponsors as well. So that's a pretty nice item there and a good way to include sponsors. This is a gorgeous one. Monarch Bank had paid for these and been a sponsor for the auction. So look, they've got a lovely, nice plastic bid paddle here. It's got the numbers on the back. Monarch Bank, of course, is here. Now, if you're making an investment in plastic bid paddles, I would encourage you, if they're not paid by the sponsor, to get something that's more generic that you can use every year and just make sure you collect those bid paddles at the end of the evening so that you can make sure that's a one-time investment instead of an annual investment. Here is a beautiful bid number. Look at how basic this is, but it's so nice and large. Very large lettering. We have the name of the gala down here. It's on both sides, so when the excited bidder holds up the bid paddle, they aren't maybe showing the wrong side. Nice that it's on both sides as well. Good bid paddle there. You can even see too, and this is a great bid paddle as well, you can see the size difference there in the numbers as well, which is surprising because you wouldn't think you'd be able to squeeze that much more space onto it, but you can. Here's another great color combination right there. Bright orange, big nice numbers. This was used at a gala of over 1,000 people. It worked great. Now I wanted to show some as well that had sticks on them because people like to ask about this. Both of these were made in-house. You can see that this was a Home Depot paint stick. This was the same thing, they just painted it in green and gold in order to make it look nicer for the gala. But what they had on this one is they had the number on one side and they had the high school emblem on the back. I think this was called the Pot of Gold Gala. And on this one, they had the sponsor on the left and then they had the number on the right. One caution, oops, there's my little notes there. One caution that I would say is when you're handwriting the numbers, it can get pretty sloppy. People can get pretty sloppy. This is, again, not a good number to use if you're using it at a gala of probably more than 100 people because the number is just so small in comparison to what it needs to really be. This is a great one. I see these are relatively inexpensive to purchase online. Very nice little elegant number here, but it's a good size number for the size of the bid paddle. And here's one I would shy away from. Earlier I talked about how you shouldn't use embellishments. First, the color combination is off. It's very hard to see white on blue. Secondly, they've got this embellishment here, which is making it difficult to see in a ballroom. This event had about 1,000 people at it. It was in a dark museum. It was very difficult and slowed down the auction itself because when people held up the number, we couldn't see what it was. On the back, it was just white. They could have used that space to perhaps have a sponsor on the back, and unfortunately they missed that opportunity. So you might want to shy away from something like this and go for something basic and simple that you can make in-house. Save yourself some money. You can spend that budget somewhere else where you'll have bigger bang for your buck. I'm Sherry Truhlar with Red Apple Auctions. For more free ideas, please visit our website. That's at redappleauctions.com, and be sure to sign up for our free item guide. 100 of the best-selling items I sold last year. It's great to use in your procurement strategy meetings.